Hello students, I Surbhit Karwar. Today we are going to take limits and derivatives. Limits and derivatives. First of all, we are talking about limits. Let's have an example. Consider a function fx which is equal to x square. Now if x takes value very close to 0, x takes value very close to 0. The value of fx also moves towards 0, or we can say limit x tends to 0 fx which is equal to 0, because when we are taking the value of x very close to 0, then we can say the values of fx also moves towards 0, or we can write it as limit x tends to 0 fx which is equal to 0. So here we can say limit of fx as x tends to 0 is equal to 0. Value of fx should assume at x is equal to 0. Now if we are talking about a general number, or we can say if x tends to a and then fx tends to L, then L is called limit of the function fx. Now we can consider another function. Suppose we have a function fx which is equal to x square minus 4 upon x minus 2, and we know that x should not be equal to 2. So here we cannot find the value of function at x is equal to 2, but we can find the value of fx for values to x near to 2. So there are two ways x could approach a number a, either from left or right. For example, to approach 2, the value could be less than 2 or could be greater than 2, or we can say values may be 1.999 or we can say 2.00001, very close to 2, either from left side or right side. So there are two limits, the right hand limit and the left hand limit. So here, now if we have a function fx which is equal to 1 when x less than and equal to 0, and it is equal to 2 if x greater than 0. So here we can put two limits, left hand limit, limit x tends to 0 minus fx which is equal to 1, and limit x tends to 0 plus, or we can say very near to 0 from right side. So we can say limit x tends to 0 plus fx is equal to 2. So we can say it is left hand limit and it is the right hand limit. Now in the above case, right hand and left hand limit are different, and hence we can say that the limit of fx as x tends to 0 does not exist, because LHL is not equal to RHL. So here we can say limit of fx as x tends to 0 does not exist. Now we can take an example for this. Consider a function fx which is equal to x cube. Find the limit of this function at x is equal to 1. Now first of all we can take the values very close to 1 like this. X is equal to 0.99, 0.999, 1.001, and the value of fx at 0.99 will be 0.970299. If we put 0.99 at this function, then the cube of 0.99 will be 0.970299. Similarly, we can write the value of fx for 0.999, which will be 0.997002999. Similarly, we can find the value for 1.001, so fx will be 1.003003, 0, 0, 1. Now, so the values of function fx at 0.999 and at 1.001 are very close and approach at x is equal to 1 from both sides. So here we can say limit x tends to 1 minus fx, which will be equal to 1, and similarly we can find limit x tends to 1 plus, so at 1.001 it is also approx equal to 1, so we can say which is also equal to 1. So here we can say left hand limit is exactly equal to right hand limit. So here we can say the function fx, which is equal to x cube, approaches the point 1 1 at x is equal to 1. So here the limit of fx exists. So here we know that as x approaches 1 from either right or left, the graph of function fx, which is equal to x cube, approach the point 1 1, and at x is equal to 1 fx is equal to 1. Similarly we can consider another example. Consider a constant function. Suppose fx is equal to 3. Find the limit at x is equal to 2. So limit, left hand limit, first of all we have to find the left hand limit. X tends to 2 plus the value of fx is equal to 3. Similarly, it is right hand limit. Now we can find the left hand limit. X tends to 2 minus, so here the value of this also is equal to 3. So here we can say, and if we want to find the value of x tends to 2, fx also will be 3. So here for constant function we can say, we know that the fx is equal to 3 is a line parallel to x-axis. It is a constant function, so for all real values of x the limit will be 3. Now algebra of limit. The first rule will be, suppose we are given limit x tends to a fx plus gx, which is equal to, now we can write it as a limit x tends to a fx plus limit x tends to a gx. The property 2, when we are given limit x tends to a fx minus gx, then we can separate it like this, limit x tends to a fx minus limit x tends to a gx. Similarly, third property, if we are given limit x tends to a fx into gx, then we can write it as limit x tends to a fx into limit x tends to a gx. Fourth property, if we are given limit x tends to a fx upon gx, then we can write it as limit x tends to a fx upon limit x tends to a gx. Now we can write a note for this, that if gx, which is equal to lambda, a constant function, then we can write it as limit x tends to a lambda fx. Suppose we are given, we can write it as lambda, we can take common lambda as common, so we can write lambda into limit x tends to a fx. Now we are talking about limits of polynomials and rational functions. So the polynomial function will be fx is equal to an x to the power n plus an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus an minus 2 x to the power n minus 2 plus up to we can write a1 ax plus a0. So here a1, a0, a1, a2, a3 all are coefficients of variables, or these are belongs to real numbers, and so here we have to find the limit x tends to a x, which is equal to a. Right now we have to find the limit for x tends to a, limit x tends to a fx, which is equal to limit x tends to a an x to the power n plus an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a1x plus a0. Right now, using the property of algebra of limit, we can write it as limit x tends to a an x to the power n plus limit x tends to an minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 up to limit x tends to a1x plus limit x tends to a0. So from here we can take an as common, so we can write it an a to the power n plus an minus 1 a to the power n minus 1 plus up to a0. So we can write it as fa because of we are putting a as the place of x. For example, we can take an example. Find the limit for x tends to 1 x cube minus x square plus 1. So how can we find the limit for? We have to put x is equal to 1. So it will be 1 cube minus 1 square plus 1. So 1 cube, which is 1 minus 1 plus 1, further which is equal to 1. Now we have to notice a thing. Not if the function is of the form 0 by 0. Suppose we are given a function in the form 0 by 0. We try to rewrite the function cancelling the factors which are causing the limit to be of the form 0, 0. For example, we can take an example of this. Suppose we have an example. If we are given limit x tends to 2 and we have to find x cube minus 4x square plus 4x upon x square minus 4. So we know that when we put x is equal to 2, we get 0 by 0 form. So how can we solve this? First of all, we have to solve this x tends to 2. We have to do the factor of this. When we do the factor of this, we get x minus 2 square upon x plus 2 into x minus 2. And further we can write it as limit x tends to 2 x minus 2 upon x plus 2. So further we can put the value 2, so it will become 2 into 2 minus 2 upon 2 plus 2, which will become 0. So here first of all the form 0 by 0, we have to reduce these into a simple form.